All right, boys and girls, here is a quick video on how to do your digital portfolio using Google Slides. The whole goal is that you can collect all of your work that you've been doing, putting it on one place, and then you can share it with people, but also see your growth, your learning over time. So from Google Drive, you're going to click on the plus or new button, and Google Slides should be there. If not, you can go to more. And then the first thing I'm going to have you do is give your Google Slides a file name and a special code. So depending on when you have art class, and your teacher will change that up. So today's Friday, 4th grade, we'll pretend, and let's just say you're in Mrs. Bolo's class. So F4B. And then I'm going to have you put in your last name and then your first letter of your first name, or you can spell out your first name. That's up to you. Then you're going to add a title. So something like Mr. Clay's art folder. You can call it Mr. Clay's digital art folder or your portfolio. Maybe I'll do something like that, portfolio. Okay. Then I want you to go in and edit and change your font. So maybe I have something like this. Looks cool. If you just want it in one line instead of two, you can spread these out and see if it'll fit. So it doesn't fit yet. I could change the size of my work if I wanted to. So maybe I'll drop it down to like 30. Okay, then it fits, but it's a little too small. I don't mind it actually being double stacked. So I'm going to keep that there for right now. I can grab this blue handle to make things smaller if I want. I can change my fill color. So that's going to be my background of my space that I clicked on. Black looks good. I'm going to go ahead and change my font though to something a little bit lighter. You just want to make sure things stand out and are clear to understand, not only to you, but whoever is going to be checking out your digital portfolio. In this space, you're going to create an artist statement. So we'll talk about that another time. But the artist statement represents you, your beliefs on art, your growth, talking about things that you like. We'll get into that later. There are themes that you can select over here that have already been made for you, but I kind of want to challenge you all to make your own layout theme. So a few things. Your background, if you want to pick a color, then you can pick a color for your background, and then boom, it's already done. I'm going to keep mine white for right now. And of course, also, I guess I'll share with you this. You can do images, but let's just say I do blue. Looks cool, but maybe I made a mistake. You can click this arrow, and that's your undo button. Okay, it's also Control-Z if you want a shortcut. You can do a few things like insert. If you go to insert, search the web, maybe you're big into soccer. So you can type in soccer, and now you have some images here, and maybe you want to include one of these images into your background. So I'm going to double click on it, or image, or insert image. It's too big, or if it's covering everything, you can right click on it and go to order, and you can send it to the back. That might be fine for you. I just want them kind of small. So I'm going to slide these in the corner. Okay. You can also do things like, let's see here, maybe I want to insert a shape. So I'm going to go shapes. Soccer ball is a circle, so maybe I want to have some circles being repeated. I'm going to left click and drag, and I'll see how big I want it to be. And maybe I want to fill it with another color. So I got some blue going on, so maybe I'll do like a pink and blue theme. That might be too dark. Maybe a little bit lighter. Okay. And maybe I want it actually behind this to create a different effect. So I'm going to kind of right click, order, send to the back. That's cool. And then maybe I want to copy and paste this and put another one over here. So Control-C, and then I do Control-V. Now I have two. So maybe I'll put another one over here, but I want to send it to the background. So I'm going to go to order, send it to the back, and I could add more to this. I'm going to leave it where it is for right now. To get to your next slide, two things. You can click on your slide, press Control-C to copy, and then Control-V, and then I've repeated it twice. And if I want to get rid of some of the basic things but keep some of them, then I can click on something and press backspace, and now I have my simple layout to work with. So on your second slide, you're going to go to Insert, or if you want to create a new blank one, you're just going to go to the plus, click on the triangle, and do blank. So that's up to you. You do want to have some unity or flow, so try to have some repeating things from one slide to the next slide to the next slide. I want you to go to insert text box, and you are going to create a box. And you are going to title your first slide after your home page, okay? And this is going to be the name of your assignment that you all did, and I'm going to have you plug in a picture of your work and also copy and paste your reflection question responses. So a few ways to grab your picture. You can go to insert image, upload from computer. If it's still on your computer, it should be in your downloads folder, and you might have it right at the top, or you might have to scroll down and find it a little bit. I've been practicing a lot, so it's been right at the top. I want to crop out a lot of this empty negative space. So I'm going to double click on it and grab these black handles and drag it in because I really don't need all that. I'm going to move it over here. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so you all can see it. And then I'm going to add a border to it. So I don't like the gray. Maybe I'll pick a black. Boom, looks pretty good. The other way that you can do this is if you go to insert image, maybe you don't have yours on your computer anymore, you can go to camera, and if you have your sketchbook, you can simply hold it up. So maybe I'll just do this one page right here. I'm going to put my cursor on the camera, so it's already ready. I'm going to hold it really big, get my fingers out of the way, turn it in the right direction, move my head out the way, and then take a picture, and I can insert it right there, and boom, there it is, and I'll crop it. Here's how you get your reflection questions if you don't remember them. You're going to go to your Canvas or MyMCPS. You're going to click on Grades. You're going to click on your reflection questions, and there they are right there. So I can left click and drag and highlight. Control C on my keyboard. You're going to right click and press paste, or you can press Control V, and there they are right there. I do want to get rid of these white highlights behind my letters, so if I go to highlight color, transparent, boom. That's going to be a lot better, especially if you have a background color. So, and I'm pretty much done right now. If I want to fill this space again so it stands out from that blue, I don't know. That's probably not a good, that doesn't blend in too well. Maybe I'll change the font. That's a little bit better, and then maybe I make my letters a little bit bigger. So that's pretty much how you're going to start creating your digital portfolio and editing and adding pictures. You can add some object animation, but I'll show that in another video and a few other features as well. And then here's another example that I was working on. Pretty simple. It's got some style and flow to it, and you can see how I'm repeating some similar colors and things that are going on. And I can also move my bar around from different slides to kind of change up each slide. All right, have fun with that.